So I'm just cleaning Apollo's bridle, ready for our event tomorrow afternoon. Apollo has quite thin reins because he's quite well trained, so he doesn't need the thicker rubber reins. These are only half rubber. They've got rubber on the inside and leather on the outer edge because he's not a strong horse, so I don't need complete rubber reins with him. So that's I just use this leather band and I do the outside, the leather part of the rein, not touching the rubber side of course. That's quite simple. And then it's completely leather further up. Some people are really good and they clean their leather every time they use it. I'm afraid I'm not that good. Probably clean it once a week, I suppose. Sometimes it's once a fortnight. Bad girl. It lasts pretty well. So I've had this bridle. This part of the bridle was well, it's years old. The reins are newer because the rubber sometimes perishes. Some people take them all apart to do, whereas I'm just, no, sorry, I'm not showing. I clean it as best as I can without having to undo everything. Apollo has a made-to-measure bridle. This was made up to, well, it's actually conings, but as the head size is very much the same, and he has Coning's old bridle. It was made so that it has this nice padded headpiece. It has a little bit of bling that's just off the shelf bling, brow band. And because he has got the green or turquoise colour that's a little feature on the Wow saddle. Not that we like Wow saddles anymore, but that they did the saddle first and then they sent some of this turquoisey colour to the lady that made this bridle. Apollo has a flash, as regular subscribers will know, because Apollo came with a very active mouth is all I can say. I've continued to use the flash on the noseband. So here we are, Apollo's bridle as clean as I can make it without taking it all apart. And I'm afraid I'm just not one of those people that take bridles apart. No, I know, very naughty of me, but that's just how it is. If I was into showing, of course, I'd have to, but I'm not, so that's good. I may take the bridle apart maybe once a year, but that's as much as it gets. Now, I just wanted to show you, because people do ask about the bits. They both have a very similar type of bit, which is the loose ring snaffle, copper lozenge in the middle. This is a relatively new invention, showing my age, but there was no such thing in my younger day as this. But I think the idea is excellent, and I have used this bit now on Apollo for 2 years, and I think it bears out what they claim. Now, it's a sweet iron bit, you'll notice, in that it looks a bit rusty, and that's how sweet iron goes. And this is a taste thing. They like the taste of this. And if you remember when you were a child, possibly putting something that was maybe a little bit rusty in your mouth. It does taste quite nice, I remember. But anyway, I'm not advocating anybody does it, but there you go. The copper, again, stimulates the saliva flow, so keeps their mouth nice and moist. It differs from the traditional jointed snaffle, because this part, there used to just be the one. They didn't have this joining bit, so there was just one attached to the rings. And of course that does push up into the mouth, if you're, and presses on the top of the mouth. So probably not very comfortable. Again, depends on the rider and how they're using their hands. This, of course, prevents it doing that because it's jointed, so you don't get that push up because it's jointed. I like the loose ring as opposed to the egg butt, which is fixed. The loose ring has an advantage and a disadvantage in my mind. To my mind, it's good for the way I ride, and that is that the horse, if he is being a bit strong, can't take hold of the bit, and because this moves. An egg butt snaffle does not move. The disadvantage of this is with an egg butt snaffle, you don't have the little hole. If you don't measure your bit correctly, and it's a little bit small, this can trap the fold of the horse's lips. If it's there, it can cause them to have a little sore at the side of their lips. Could be also that you're using it very strongly, and that can again cause a little bit of a trapped piece of skin. So some people use the rubber rings to prevent that. I'm fortunate neither of my boys are strong, even though they're both very forward going. They're not strong. They listen to the bracing of the back, they listen to the closing of the leg to slow them down, and I have a video that I'm going to put up, or I may have even put it up actually, of Apollo stopping without using the reins. Now this is only in the menage, but he does carry that on outside. I never drop the reins outside when we're in canter, but you can in the menage because it is an enclosed area. So it's nice to have a little experiments to see how effective your other aids are, such as your voice, which I use a lot. I get told off about, but I find it effective. That's just the way I am. So there we are. It's a little talk on the bit. Of course, this is a mild bit and not suitable for all horses. If they're very strong, you're not going to have. This is not a strong bit, so you don't have the pulling power with this. So there you go. Thanks for watching. That's all for today. Please join us tomorrow where I get Apollo ready for his event. TTFN.